In the 2000 NBA Western Conference Finals, the Portland Trail Blazers faced off against the Los Angeles Lakers. It was a showdown of basketball greats. The Lakers boasted the dominant Shaquille O'Neal and the emerging Kobe Bryant, while the Trail Blazers had the legendary center Arvydas Sabonis. Game 7 of the series was intense. In the fourth quarter of this crucial game, the Trail Blazers held a 15-point lead, seemingly on the verge of reaching the NBA Finals. Sabonis was spectacular in the paint. Facing O'Neal, who was younger and more athletic, he fearlessly used his vast experience and refined skills to contain O'Neal. Not only did he pose a great challenge to O'Neal on defense, but he also scored frequently on offense, maintaining the team's lead. However, fate played a cruel trick. The Trail Blazers hit a scoring drought at a critical moment, missing 13 consecutive shots. The Lakers seized the opportunity and launched a furious comeback. Led by Kobe and O'Neal, the Lakers staged a remarkable turnaround. This loss dashed the Trail Blazers' championship dreams and was a major disappointment in Sabonis' NBA career. Nevertheless, Sabonis' performance in this game won the respect of everyone. He proved that even with injuries, he was still a top-tier center. Sabonis' basketball journey began in Lithuania, a country passionate about basketball. From a young age, he showed extraordinary talent for the sport, dribbling a basketball as soon as he could walk. At 13, he joined the Žalgiris team. Despite his youth, he was fearless against older opponents on the court. With his excellent physical condition and basketball skills, he quickly stood out and became a core player of the team. At the 1981 U18 European Championship, Sabonis shined brightly. He led the Soviet youth team to victory after victory and eventually won the championship. His dominance in the game was astonishing. Whether it was strong post play or rebounding, he was impeccable. His outstanding performance in this tournament caught the attention of Alexander Jelski, the legendary coach of the Soviet national team, and he was soon recruited into the national team. After joining the Soviet national team, Sabonis' career reached new heights. He helped the Soviet team achieve excellent results in many international competitions. At the 1982 World Cup, the Soviet team met the US team in the final. It was the height of the Cold War, and this game carried more significance than a regular basketball match. Sabonis played outstandingly, contributing to the Soviet team's victory over the US and winning the gold medal. This win not only brought honor to Soviet basketball but also made Sabonis a hero in his home country. Subsequently, Sabonis continued to reign supreme in European basketball. He led the Žalgiris team to win the Soviet Basketball League championship several times, ending the long-standing dominance of CSKA Moscow. His all-around skills and leadership made him one of the most dazzling stars in European basketball. In 1985, Sabonis' basketball talent caught the eye of NBA teams. The Atlanta Hawks selected him with the 77th pick in the draft. This should have been the start of his NBA career, but due to the tense political situation between the Soviet Union and the West at that time, the Soviet government strictly restricted exchanges with the West, and Sabonis was unable to go to the United States to play. He didn't even know he had been drafted by an NBA team for a long time. In 1986, the Portland Trail Blazers selected Sabonis again. Despite the high hopes the team had for him, Sabonis was still unable to make the trip due to political factors. It was not until 1989, with the fall of the Berlin Wall and the changing situation in the Soviet Union, that the restrictions on athletes going abroad to play were gradually relaxed. Many Soviet basketball players seized the opportunity and flocked to the United States to join NBA teams. Sabonis' teammates and compatriots also made their way to the US. However, Sabonis made a surprising decision at this time. His mentor, Jelski, advised him to stay in Europe and continue to prove himself in the domestic league. Out of trust and loyalty to his mentor, Sabonis followed the advice and gave up the chance to go to the NBA at that time. Although this decision allowed him to maintain his dominance in the European arena, it also made him miss the prime time to develop in the NBA. Injuries were the biggest obstacle in Sabonis' basketball career. In 1986, during the preparation for the World Cup in Madrid, he suffered a serious ankle injury. For a basketball player, this was a heavy blow. But Sabonis didn't give up the game. To live up to the expectations of his coach and teammates, he played despite the pain. In the semi-final against Yugoslavia, the Soviet team was trailing by 9 points with over 40 seconds left in the game. Sabonis, playing through the injury, led the team to an incredible comeback with his tenacity and skills. In the final, he had a fierce battle with David Robinson. Although the Soviet team lost the game in the end, Sabonis' performance won everyone's respect. However, the injuries continued to plague him. In the same year, his Achilles tendon was severely damaged. In the following years, his Achilles tendon injury recurred several times, causing great trouble to his career. In 1987, during the preparation for the European Championships in Athens, his Achilles tendon ruptured again, forcing him to miss a large number of games. Even so, Sabonis' love for basketball remained unwavering. At the 1988 Seoul Olympics, he played with the injury once more. In the games, he performed outstandingly, helping the Soviet team defeat the US and Yugoslavia and win the Olympic gold medal. His perseverance and fighting spirit became a much-told story in the basketball world. Sabonis' achievements on the international stage are remarkable. Besides the gold medals at the 1982 World Cup and the 1988 Olympics, he also represented the Soviet Union and Lithuania in many other international competitions and achieved excellent results. At the 1992 Barcelona Olympics, the Soviet Union had dissolved, and Sabonis represented the Lithuanian national team. In the tournament, he led the Lithuanian team to advance through the rounds and reach the semifinals. Although they lost to the powerful US Dream Team in the semifinals, in the bronze medal match, Sabonis played outstandingly, leading the team to defeat the Russian team and win the bronze medal. He scored 27 points and grabbed 6 rebounds in this game, playing a crucial role in the team's victory. In addition, Sabonis led the Lithuanian team to achieve excellent results in the European Basketball Championships on multiple occasions. His all-around skills and leadership made him the iconic figure of Lithuanian basketball. His presence not only enhanced the international status of Lithuanian basketball, but also inspired countless young Lithuanians to pursue basketball. On the European club scene, Sabonis also achieved great success. In 1995, playing for Real Madrid, he led the team to win the EuroLeague championship and was elected the MVP of the Final Four. In his 6 seasons in Spain, he averaged 21 points, 12 rebounds, and nearly 3 blocks per game, with a shooting percentage of 55% and a 3-point shooting percentage of 39%. His excellent performance made him one of the most dominant players in European basketball. In 1995, at the age of 31, Sabonis finally set foot on the NBA court, joining the Portland Trail Blazers. Although he was already plagued by injuries and his athletic ability had declined, with his excellent basketball IQ and comprehensive skills, he still carved out a niche in the NBA. In his rookie season, he mainly came off the bench. Playing an average of 24 minutes per game, he could score 14 points, grab 8 rebounds, and make 2 assists, with a shooting percentage of 55% and a 3-point shooting percentage of 38%. In the playoffs, his performance was even better, averaging 23 points and 10 rebounds per game, with a shooting percentage of 55%. His outstanding performance earned him the 2nd place in the voting for the 6th Man of the Year award. During the 7 seasons that Sabonis played for the Trailblazers, the team made the playoffs every year. His presence strengthened the Trailblazers' inside strength, making them a formidable force. In 2002, Sabonis retired. However, in 2003, he made a short comeback, once again fighting for his basketball dream. In 2003, he returned to his hometown and joined the Zalgiris team. In his last professional season, at the age of 40, he still demonstrated great dominance. He led the team to the top 16 of the EuroLeague and was elected the MVP of the regular season. He proved his love and dedication to basketball with practical actions and became a legend in the basketball world. Arvydas Sabonis' basketball career is a history of struggle full of legends. His glorious achievements on the basketball court and his indomitable spirit in the face of injuries and difficulties will always be engraved in the long river of basketball history. His story inspires countless basketball enthusiasts, making people believe that as long as they have a passion for basketball and work hard for it, they can create their own glories.